Alright, Alex Stephenson here with another M12 Swiss draft. Hopefully, going back to my bread and butter will help me to forget about that 8-4 devastating first round loss. Um, okay, well, we got a sweet rare in this pack. Gin of Wishes is a highly playable card, very powerful. This pack's not too deep. It's also got an Arachnus Web, Devouring Swarm, Fire Slinger, Tormented Soul, got a Griffin Rider, I guess. That's about it. Gin of Wishes is, I would say, clearly the pick here. Okay, second pack. Well, Overrun appears to be the most powerful card. And then we also have Acidic Slime, which is going to get grabbed up either next or after the Gideon's Law Keeper. And then probably Ring Flesh, Greater Basilisk. So it's a pretty deep green pack. Do I want to... There's no clear blue pick here, so I can't keep it the same color. It's really, do I feel comfortable doing like a blue-white thing? Not exactly sure. I think the Overrun is strong enough where I'm okay with picking it here, but that's pretty deep. It's a little awkward, I guess, doing the three blue or two blue, three green thing. I could do the Law Keeper, which is probably a little bit safer, but just in terms of power level, I think Overrun is very strong, and I think I'm okay with picking that. Just one on each. Okay. Well, now I wish I had picked the Law Keeper because we just got past an Oblivion Ring, which I think I am also going to pick because I don't feel comfortable passing an Oblivion Ring. It is the single most powerful single target removal in M12. So I'm gonna pick it here, and it is above and beyond stronger than everything else in this pack. So third pick, and I'm already in three colors. Looks like a problem, right? I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. I just need to start solidifying something here. So I think the pick here is Stave Off. It's a good card. Protection. Definitely main deck playable. It's either that or the Stonehorn Dignitary, and I can't say that I enjoy playing Stonehorn Dignitary. I don't think it's very good. So we'll just take Stave Off here. Okay, well, we've got some options. Definitely not seeing any more blue. Here the pick is either the Lurking Crocodile or the Banalish Veteran, and I think actually the Lurking Crocodile is the stronger card. Banalish Veteran is very good too, but Island Walk is a highly relevant land walk ability, and I would say that's just fine as the pick here. I would like to play the Overrun, and in order to do that, I am going to have to pick green cards. I think Cudgel Troll is just fine here. It's either that or pick up another Crocodile, but I think the Regenerate is good enough to justify picking Cudgel Troll here, so I will do so. Okay, here the pick is either the Manolith, if I was thinking about still trying to maybe go into blue eventually, pack 2 or 3, and just splashing for the Oblivion Ring, or else I could just do the Llanowar Elf, which I believe I'm going to do, because Llanowar Elf, when you're in green, especially when you're running Overrun, is a very strong pick. Overrun turns your Llanowar Elves into lethal damage late game, so I'm fine with picking a Llanowar Elf there. Let's do a Cost Sword. Here the pick is really just Sacred Wolf, I would say. We're doing like a green-white thing again, it looks like, the same as the A4 almost. So if we pick up a Spirit Mantle, that's pretty deadly. It's nice that we have the Overrun. If we saw a second one, that would be pretty insane. Let's see, here, I could pick I think I might just pick the Titanic Growth. It's a combat trick. It's probably playable. At least you can bring it in out of the sideboard. So I think Titanic Growth is fine here. Here I could pick another hexproof guy or the Greater Basilisk, and I actually think the Basilisk is very good, so I think that is also the pick here. That's fine. Don't really like any of the cards in this pack, so we'll play the Mighty Leap as another combat trick, potentially. Here we'll take the Dignitary, just get a creature, 4-drop, possibly play it. It's probably a pretty good chance that we don't. Okay, well, we're not even fully committed to white yet. Actually, at this point, I would be perfectly fine with, if I get enough good blue, just splashing for the Oblivion Ring. We're looking for some Arachnus Webs, some Pacifisms, stuff like that. We need more removal, and that's the common problem with going into green. Green is a very support color, and unless you start getting some major Arachnus Webs, you can get in trouble real fast. So, I mean, we could take the land that's relevant to our colors, but here the pick is either the Looter or the Stormfront Pegasus, possibly the Greater Basilisk. I think at this point, I think I'm fine with taking the Looter and just hiding our Dignitary for now. I think I'm fine with taking the Looter and being okay with missing out on a Stormfront Pegasus or Basilisk for it. I think I would rather do the green-blue splash for white. If this had a Pacifism or even Arachnus Web, at this point I think I would pick an Arachnus Web over the Looter, but the Looter is a very, very powerful card, and if we're going to be... I would like to play our Gin of Wishes. I think that Gin of Wishes is strong enough where I would like to be able to play it. So here I think I'm okay with taking a Looter over the Stormfront Pegasus and trying to go a little deeper into blue. Okay, no Pacifism, no Arachnus Web. We have a Chandra's Outrage, which we cannot take. I mean, we could take it, but then we're pretty much going to dump the blue idea and just splash for Oblivion Ring again. Try red at this point. That's probably not good. Could take another Cudgel Troll. He's a very strong card. I think I'm okay with that. Multiple Cudgel Trolls is no problem. Could take the rare too. He's playable, helps ramp, but Cudgel Troll is a very strong card. Okay, well, now we have a sort of dilemma here. Pass another Outrage. I think Zermage might be the pick here. I don't like passing the Doomblade, but if we're already going to be splashing for the Oblivion Ring, which I think is stronger than Doomblade, then I don't think that we can splash for both Oblivion Ring and Doomblade unless we think we're maybe picking up a Rampant Growth or something, which I hope we pick up anyway. I think here we're fine with picking a Zermage. It's a strong card. Help us get to our removal faster. Skywinder Drake is also a fine card. I don't expect to table that. Here the pick is really the Chasm Drake or the Greater Basilisk, and I think since we have the double Cudgel Troll, being able to give them evasion with the Chasm Drake is pretty strong, and we already have a Greater Basilisk. I think going a little bit deeper blue is fine here, so we'll pick the Chasm Drake. At this point, I'm looking for Ice Cages. I'm looking for, I guess, actually, I believe that Turn Frog is playable for us. Certainly not great for our early game. It's really the Turn Frog here or the Rampant Growth, and unfortunately, since I think that we're so low on targeted removal, I mean, Mana Leak, counterspells are a form of removal as well, but I think I would rather have the Turn Frog than the Mana Leak. Is it better for our deck? That is the question, and I'm not exactly sure. Turn Frog, I don't think I want it in multiples, so I'm going to take the Turn Frog here. but it's not great to have a bunch of them. Here I think the pick is the Rampant Growth. It's either that or the Sacred Wolf, and if we're splashing for the Oblivion Ring, and we're going to need a lot of color for the overrun, I would like to be able to fix my colors well, so I'm fine with taking a Rampant Growth there. Here it's the Phantasmal Dragon or the Stampeding Rhino. Let's see. You know, I think the Phantasmal Dragon, even though it's more vulnerable, because it's the uncommon, I don't expect to see too many of them. But at the same time, it's going to be harder to fix for. Playing the Stampeding Rhino is probably safer. I already have a lot of 5-drops. There's some dilemmas with this. I think we're going to go with the Phantasmal Dragon. I don't expect to see as many of those, so expect that to be a little bit better. We have the Sacred Wolf, so I could pick the Troll Hide, but I think I'm actually going to do the Titanic Growth. I'm going to need more. If I'm not getting any removal, I'm going to at least need some combat tricks here. I'm starting to get a little bit worried. We are extremely low on removal. In fact, as far as targeted removal, we really only have the Oblivion Ring, and to a certain extent, Turn to Frog is, but certainly not good. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna be playing Titanic Growths to trade with guys. Certainly not the situation I want to be in. We'll take a Dust Hunter Bat just to hate that away from our opponents. We don't have a 6-drop yet, so I think the Vastwood Gorger is probably the pick here. It's either that or the Pride Guardian, but I'm not too terribly concerned about the Pride Guardian, so we'll take the Vastwood Gorger. I already have a lot of 5-drops, so I'm not sure if I want another one. I guess I could if I expected to get... well, we're just splashing the white, really, too. I'm not even really expecting to play the Stave off. Maybe just splashing for the Oblivion Ring. So, actually, I think we're taking the Runeclaw Bear there. So far, I'm pretty unhappy with how the deck's shaping up. We'll take Harbor Serpent here. If we have an opponent who's heavy blue, take another Titanic Growth. I mean, we do have those. We have that going for us, but those are so easy to pick someone apart with, and just get a nice 2-for-1. I'm not happy with Titanic Growths as my form of removal. Having 3, I don't think it makes it that much better. Well, alright. This draft already just got pretty amazing. We opened a Garruk Primal Hunter, so this is the most expensive card I've opened, and this is my 11th draft. So it took a long time to finally get a mythic that's worth some cash, but I'm glad I did. We'll take the Garruk here, and we just, at the very least, made some money, so that's good. I'm glad we decided to go green for Garruk and Overrun. That was a good choice on our part. Here, I think since we are definitely getting top heavy, I think the Llanowar Elf is a fine pick. Like to get more of those. Here, we'll definitely, absolutely take another Oblivion Ring. Very splashable card. As I've said, we're extremely low on removal, so we'll need all of that we can get. Here, I think I'm just gonna start hating away and Incinerate and possibly find a way to splash for it because I'm so terribly low on removal. I don't even think that's possible, to be honest. I'm doubting very much that that's even a possibility. I have no need for another 5-drop. I definitely don't have a need for a 4th Titanic Growth. I don't feel comfortable running that many. Could do the Divination, which might help with the Merfolk Looter, give me some more stuff to fill up my hand. But I think we're just going to take the Incinerate. I hate passing good removal to my opponents. Here I'm fine, I think, with taking the Garruk's Companion. Cheap beater. I am definitely concerned about how low we are on removal. This is something that I hate to do. to just play a deck that doesn't have much removal. I guess I'm not really concerned about too much in this deck. I think we'll take the Amphin Cutthroat, which we're probably not playing, but might as well take it. Here it's, I think, pretty clearly just this Giant Spider, which we're going to play. Doesn't work as removal, but definitely a nice way to just defend our Garruk Primal Hunter. I mean, at the very least, this deck does have Garruk Primal Hunter, so I shouldn't be complaining too much. I got a card that's worth a fair amount of tickets and is extremely powerful. That said, the rest of the deck doesn't look very good. We're really just hoping to kill our opponents with Oblivion Rings as our main arsenal of removal. Thankfully, we do have the Rampant Growth, which should help. But remember that we're pretty green intensive here too. I said Turn to Frog wasn't good in multiples. That's true, but I'm not giving a lot of choices here. Could pick a second Phantasmal Dragon, but we're gonna play both our Turn to Frogs. Could take the Plummet. I've found that card to be absolutely main deckable. It's either that or another Lurking Crocodile, but once again, low on removal, so we're gonna take the Plummet and almost assuredly main deck it. Could take another Runeclaw Bear here or another Cutthroat. I'm not going to be playing a lot of these 2-drop cards. I think the Runeclaw Bear is just fine, building up to our overrun. Here I could take the Divination or a second Vastwood Gorger. I think actually the Divination's better. Guess, yeah, we can take a second Divination, that's fine. Yeah, Angel's Mercy is cool. Reclaim. Okay. Well, taking the overrun did at least commit us to green, which, given our third pack rare, seems to have been the best choice for the color to go into. So we're playing the Turn to Frogs, which is a card that I'm uncertain whether I like it or not. I'm pretty sure that I don't like it that much, honestly. Let's just get all our creatures in here first. Okay, let's get the Cudgel Trolls. Giant Spider, Sacred Wolf is fine. Crocodile, Garruk's Companion. I think we're going to main deck Plummet. Definitely doing Rampant Growth. Probably the Bears. Garruk, Overrun, Gorger, Llanowar Elves. Oh, we're sitting at 23 now. Well, let's put in the 2 Oblivion Rings. Okay, let's pile by convert mana cost, see what we're looking at. We are pretty too heavy. 17 creatures, so I actually think that I might cut a Runeclaw Bear for a Titanic Growth, just to give us another little combat trick. Or it can just like win the game. I need to cut 2 cards here. I think I have to do 17 lands because I'm 3 color. What do I want to cut? What seems like the weakest card in this deck? Honestly, I think the Runeclaw Bears are probably the weakest. I don't think they're necessary. I'm definitely not going to be, beats down on my opponents like that. I still think this is a deck that wants to be on the play, however, because we have the Llanowar Elves for ramping. And because we're ramping, that's why I don't really like Runeclaw Bear in general. I don't think it's a very powerful card. I guess let me pull out all our removal. What are we looking at? So we've got the 2 Oblivion Rings, right? Which is good. 2 Oblivion Rings is very good. Grab it. Bring it down here. Okay. 2 Turn to Frogs. And then the plummet. So certainly a pretty lackluster removal suit. Um, I'm not thinking the turn Titanic Growth is going to be necessary. So now we're sitting at 15 creatures and Garruk Primal Hunter, which is essentially a creature since it can just constantly push them out. This curve looks satisfactory. We're going to be good against blue because of the Lurking Crocodile. I don't know when I would ever sideboard in Titanic Growth. I'm not sure what I would sideboard Divinations against either. But I think this deck is satisfactory. Let's sort by color here. We are certainly going to need a lot of green because we've got the two cards that require 3 forests and 2 blue cards that require 2 islands. So am I going to have to be, because of the rampant growth, I think I'm probably going to be content doing one plains in the rampant growth. I think I actually do need that much green where I really can't miss my drops on that. I would like to drop the looter early if I have it. So I think I might do like a 9-6 or maybe a 10-6-1. I think that's fairly safe. That 10 should allow us, especially with the Llanowar Elves, to be able to get to 2 green or hopefully the 3 green so we can drop our Garruk. I think 10-6-1 is just fine. We have the rampant growth too. Okay, I think that I'm satisfied as I'm going to be with this deck. I mean, I can't, as much as I would love to play as Incinerate and it's splash worthy, since we're already splashing with the Oblivion Ring, I just don't think it's realistic to attempt to splash for a 4th color, especially since we have these very, very green cards. So yeah, we're going to give this a try, and we'll see you round 1.